evening, everybody. Good night. Or, no, good evening, I think is what you say when you say hello.
Talking Dirty
with Maestro. Not just numbers.
Not just stats.
It's about what they mean.
I'm going to send to you the information.
Talking Dirty.
And welcome to Talkin Dirty with your boy. Me. This is part 2 of the 8 versus 1. This is really inspired. Gotta tell you, this is really inspired by my dude Siege. That great breakdown on the run to 1 that he did when the brackets broke. Just such a masterful job. Just ace on fire, man. Well done, Siege. Well done. I give you a 69 out of 100 on that one. Just trust me. So in part 2 of our 8 versus 1 series here, talk about the other 2 8 versus 1s. Thank you for the feedback from yesterday. Appreciate you. And that is Southeast Select versus Indy Stripes. These 2 teams are a lot closer in everything. We talked about how this is the toughest region, the southern region. We talked about how few games separate 1 versus 8. We've had this conversation before. So if Indy walks away with the win, I think very few people are going to be surprised. I think there'll be some sort of like wow, but not like over the top, go out and burn a couch wow. What Indy need do, and these are the things that I was sort of kind of crying about. I was crying about for them all season. They need to move up their transition game. They need to lean on it a lot more, use their athleticism, because Southeast Select certainly can. Southeast Select can run their transition game upside down with 3 bigs that can move like guards. Indy Stripe has to turn the offensive rebounds into points. I say this a lot, but it always comes down to when you look at a team that does really well with offensive rebounds, would have a lower field goal percentage. What does that tell me? That they're missing opportunities. And they need to really crash on the defensive boards. And I don't mean send 1 person, send 2 people. Because with their athleticism, they can run their transition anyway. Because ultimately, I feel this game is going to be transition versus transition. Both of these teams do it so well. Both of these teams are so athletic. Both of these teams move so clearly and with such a purpose. It's going to be about who's going to execute their transition game better than the other team. And that's what's going to mean the winner. Quite frankly, let's look at the other regions, right? Are we really going to be surprised if Indy walks away with the win with this one if they play Indy's best game? No, I don't think so. It's going to be fun, though. It's going to be cool. It's going to be nice. Indy, you do your thing. And make it happen for yourself. All right. Everybody else, you know what's up. Catch me on another Z.
Thank you for listening to the Maestro. Want to get involved? Bring it.
Drop in discord.gg/SimWorld Hoops.
If you have the brain, join as a coach. If you have the game,
join as a player.
See the game, be the game.
game.
Now, back to the
Maestro.
Sorry. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. And welcome back to Talkin Dirty with your boy. This is one that is somewhat of a more difficult call and say, and I'll tell you why, just straight up. Because of the imbalance of what Beyond the Arc needs to deal with Cascadia. For them, I just give 3 points. One, they need to live up to their name. They need to find a way to leverage their 3-point game to where it actually means something. And I mean quality points. Notice I didn't say in the paint. Don't worry about that. And everything else for them is going to start with how they handle their defense against Cascadia. 1, they need to force Cascadia to the offside of the floor. In other words, leverage your defense, position your defense where Cascadia has to pass to the side you want them to pass to, and then you defend accordingly. Because if you do that, you can control Cascadia's game. They have the athletes to do that. They just have to trust the process and be willing to rotate on the weak side, because Cascadia will cut backside and will make them pay. So once you leverage a team like Cascadia, who is so well at passing in traffic, by the way, you leverage them to one side of the floor, you reset your defensive clock to always sort of guide them to where you want them to either take a bad shot from or try to take a bad shot from. And then you make them pay when they miss. You secure the rebound, get the ball back up the court, and then you live your best life. And third, though this might not seem like it's as easy it might be, but they need to steal. They need to take away. Beyond the Arc is very, very good at the steal game. And if they up that, steal those possessions away, no pun intended, from Cascadia. Turn those possessions, those stolen possessions, into points. Taking points away, adding points to your side. If they're willing to do that hustle the entire game, if they're willing to do that to a point where they're able to now leverage their defense as the key to their offense, keep Cascadia off balance on floor, slow down Cascadia's transition game, BTA has a shot. Now, again, it's one of those matchups. Would you be really surprised? I think some people would not be, just because of the talent that BTA has. And that talks about SimWorld and the parity and what goes on here in SimWorld Prep. However, because of so many other deficiencies, BTA has a lot more to overcome, and those are the things they do well. And if they're able to do that, they're going to give Cascadia more than a run for their money. They can actually take the game away. You know what's up. Holla at your boy. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you feel about it. Let me know right, wrong, whatever. You know, I like to hear it. Again, appreciate the comments from yesterday. Give me some more today. And y'all know what's up. Never let Jason Bourne borrow your cell phone.
Like I need to talk to somebody.
Thank you for listening to Maestro.
Thank you again for checking out Maestro. Drop a tag below and give us a piece of your mind. See you next time.
Well, thank you for your time. Have a wonderful day.